as hard to get his rounds. He just needs to make sure to line everything up and make every hit count.
Definitely going to have to take his time and find his opportunities in here. And Jackal did a good job of not giving him a lot of opportunities in the winners finals. But as you said, Argenrost very warmed up, had some good sets there. Jackal watching, definitely taking notes there, you know, from the crowd. But still, it's a different thing to be watching the game and have your hands on the controls. And Argenrost has some momentum built up from his last fight. Let's see if he can carry it into this one. Good start.
I like Jackal's strat. I'm going to start the round by jumping to the player one side so I can get comfortable. That's the kind of thing I would do.
Scuttle Crusher.
That's something that we'll hear quite a few times in this grand finals as Jackal will leave himself in the 50-50 running across the road of, do you think I'm doing the super or not? And that's why he gets to slide all the way across the screen unchecked.
But definitely seeing a lot of back and forth here so far in this first round here. Teeter-totter action. Oh, catches him with the headbutt on the ground. Spins the bar. Here we got the skull ball set up. Coming down, Argenrost ready for it, but chip damage is going to be a factor here while he's in the corner. All right, well, Jackal content to let him out of the corner.
Because there's 5 seconds on the clock, taking a brave crouch fierce in his face. Like, of all the buttons he could have hit, he just needed a jab, but he let him know.
Oh, breaking out the bat right now is Argenrost, bar to spin.
Wasn't ready for it. Aye.
Good opening there. Oh, reset.
Aye.
Oh, wow. Keeping him on his heels right now is Argenrost. Hefty life lead. Jackal trying to mount his own offense now.
Walked up and stole a little meter from him as well.
We saw him use that to great effect in their first match, really stifling Argenrost's ability to have and use meter. But so far, Argenrost sitting on full meter, sitting on the combo, sitting on Jackal's face with the finish there in the second round.
Immediately didn't want anything to do with the Ross rush down.
Oh, here we go.
Find the bad end of it here.
Punting him into the corner right now.
I kind of wonder, like, he has a decent amount of meter. I know he doesn't want to delve too far down because he doesn't want to get robbed of a potential guard cancel, but I think he can really use two, you know? Goes for a command throw, but no, Jackal's not committing that hard.
Say, get out of here. Don't want you in my face.
And for all the times that Jackal's been neutral jumping in neutral, I'm surprised that Argenrost hasn't like tried to find him in the air.
Yeah, you're right. It is interesting.
Dash in, crouch short.
Tried to walk away. Close it out.
Tried to be the bigger man and walk away from the situation, but got snatched up.
Sometimes you can't turn your back.
With the confirm.
Is that Ric Flair underneath there?
It might be.
I'm never going to unhear that now. All right, stomping the skull right now. Guard cancel, not finding anything.
I didn't really need it at that point either.
Not really, no. Probably would have been better off with the meter, but he's in good shape right now. Good anti-air.
And I'm guessing Ross is really looking for like the deep, well I don't want to say the deep, but like the jump ins that hit cross up or almost cross up. Because any time that they've been on the tip of a jump forward, he hasn't really chased after those. But if it's one that's right on top of him, that's where he's more willing to go for a crouch fierce. Like, yeah, he doesn't want to anti-air those at all.
Wow, good pressure here. Argenrost, oh, whiffs the super there. He's got rage available though. He's going to get the bar right back. Good block.
He's got to get back to neutral first.
Yeah, right. Jackal not allowing it, spinning all the bar to try to keep Argenrost in block stun, but now Argenrost getting punished by Jackal. Not able to, good throw tech there by Jackal.
Pushing himself out, wasn't ready for the jumping, but it's okay.
Oh, just not finding his opening there with the guard cancel. Argenrost not able to close it out, sitting on a hefty life lead for quite a while here, but
ooh, the donk!
Smashed him with the double axe handle there.
Smashed himself into one of 6 games that he will need to fell the Jackal.
Jackal definitely not wanting to look at a reset here. I don't think ARGENROST is going to let him have any say in that if he has his way.
Trying to start his drum again. Got tired of resetting him in the air, just going to take the throw. Ooh, you grab, put them hands back.
Nice reversal.
That's one of the benefits that Jackal does have in this match, is that he has a meterless DP. Jack doesn't have one, so on top of needing the meter for guard cancels, needing the meter for damage, and having to fight through the drain, he just needs meter to keep Jackal off him. The man needs money for everything. More money, more problems.
Right? He's got too many expenses, man.
But I'll tell you, round 1 of game 2 ain't a problem.
Nope.
Nice.
Speaking of expenses, he's got 2 bar to spin now, looking to build that third.
Bro, that low forward was so active. Like, he stuck that leg out there, sat it out there for a week, and Ross still walked into it. There are other games that would kill for activity like that.
He's got his guard cancel available now.
He's getting chopped to pieces with the axe kicks, though. Fine.
Good jumping. That's he's had a few of those dropsies here.
They hit him a little too high with it.
Skull ball set up. Still not concerned with it. He just likes the light show, I think, at this point. Nice.
It's just more about keeping him pinned, persuading him to pay respects to him.
Yeah, keep them blocking.
Yeah.
Keep them inactive so that they're not hitting you.
Couple of jump-ins going, check. Speaking of checking jump-ins, he still made contact, so yeah, doesn't want anything to do with it. Just let him waste the 2 bars, because that's a little closer to Rage, but further at the same time. It's kind of the yin and yang of playing Infinity and Nightmare. You know, in the beginning, you have Infinity building the meter until Energy Drain comes up, and then when Energy Drain is up, it's so hard for Infinity to build the Rage, but once the Rage is up, it's really hard for you to feel the effects of Energy Drain. Doesn't matter if you have enough to crack the bat, crack some skulls, and crack the 3rd round open. 2-1 for ARGENROST.
Trying to make it 2-1 on not just the round count, but the game count is ARGENROST.
You mean 2-0?
Oh yeah, sorry, 2-0. My bizzle.
Jackal's been playing pretty well, but he hasn't been playing that well in Grand Finals. He's still got to find his first game. The barrier just to get some space and keep himself safe, but he doesn't have any meter, and he's pretty long away from getting out of pressure because he doesn't have anything to stop Jack from jumping over him. Gets it confirmed, makes sure to hit all the cancels, spinning all of the meter.
Now he looks like he's just about 1 or 2 bars away from getting that Rage, but I don't know if he's going to need it. Doesn't look to be that way. One more mix-up could seal the deal here for Jackal, or a command throw.
Right.
Curb stomp his way into 2-0 right now is ARGENROST. Now just 1 more game away from forcing the bracket reset.
What a statement it will be if this man took it 3-0.
That will be something.
Let's see if he can do that.
World Winners Finals, I don't even remember that. Put your hands up. Say it with your chest out.
Ross keeps dashing in too deep, finding himself in bad situations where he doesn't want to anti-air because of the jump in, but still scrapping himself out. Tried to go through it again, can't find the angle.
Oh, Jackal off to a good start here. Skull ball set up.
And
switch positions.
Good back throw, giving ARGENROST a little chance to play again. Ooh, and he didn't realize there was no meter, and that didn't make contact, so that was every reason he had to try to chase that one down. But again, it wouldn't have been the biggest punish. It wouldn't have been as big of a punish as something like this. He almost has the lead, but he has to pay respects. And that's the second time that's happened where ARGENROST has gone in for some kind of pressure, but he's led in with a jab and given Jackal a standing block, which allows him to come out of block a little bit faster. Again, if you're allowed to stand block something in this game, it has less blocks on it if you block it crouching. So that's kind of what you're fishing for on a higher level. What can I stand block and kind of cheat the frames with?
Right. ARGENROST finding the first major opening here this round.
All right. And we're going to punt him. Yes, sir.
Put the boots to him.
He might be able to close this out just barely.
Smack my chaps.
1-1 here in game 3. ARGENROST trying to keep a clean game count here and try to get the reset.
Wow, all defense right there. Goes the guard cancel up now. ARGENROST says my turn. Good throw tech there by Jackal.
And he found him landing.
Uses some energy drain there. Himself another bar.
He let him run across the block. And here goes the drum again, finally holding down back, stopping the rhythm.
Sometimes that's all it takes, you know, is just interrupting the rhythm of your opponent, just switching up your timing or forcing them to have to switch up their timing to get the ball rolling in your favor. And speaking of, the ball is rolling heavily down the hill of ARGENROST, but no, Jackal ready to meet it head on. Good cross up.
Yep, waiting for the barrier. And that was the one time that ARGENROST realized that he wasn't going to get pushed out, put the low forward on it, put himself 1 point away from a reset.
All right, so here we are. ARGENROST looking really sharp so far in grand finals here. We may be very well on the verge of this reset right now.
Yeah, has some answer to the anti-air, to the overheads, excuse me. Stuffed the first one, blocked the second and third one, gets the punish on the slide. Like, this man is ready and willing to put himself in a reset situation with the rage.
Rage, so much bar available now. Looks like he spent all 3 and got another one. No, I'm sorry, 2. Jackal really in a difficult situation right now here. Life lead heavily in ARGENROST's favor, but a big combo or a throw could really switch things over for Jackal. Oh, that was a late guard cancel.
I don't know what that was about, but that is the break that Jackal needed to even the rounds up. But that doesn't get him out, and it's gonna look so hard because now Ross is fully loaded.
Yeah, and here we go. We see him. Gets that 3 bars right up. I don't think energy drain is gonna do too much to him now.
I mean, it's still going to be annoying because it'll take him off of being capped off, but if they're back in neutral, he's going to get it back for free. So it still has some value.
Ooh. Just pounding on Jackal right now is ARGENROST. Good jump back there and avoiding it and just pummeling him.
The defense from Ross, is it enough to carry him to the reset? Yes, it is. Block on the overhead, jump to command throw, and we find everybody down in the loser's bracket. Wow.
We all jump down here. Here we are. Your final set of grand finals fighting EX Layer, Jackal, ARGENROST. Let's go. These guys wasting no time to get right back into the action. And right now, Jackal putting ARGENROST in the corner. Nice start. Has Ghost in his speed up. Energy drain halfway there.
You're going to need 2 more knockdowns to start robbing the meter away from Ross, but he's got to stop getting punched in the back of the face. Yes, the back of the face.
Not legal in Marquise of Queensbury, but totally allowed here in Flex.
I like the jump. And that little scenario kind of shows where Jackal's head is right now, because it's one thing to look for somebody to walk at you and you try to stop him with a short, but he pressed 2 buttons while Ross was in the air, so he's not really in tune to where Ross is picking and choosing his shots.
ARGENROST able to bounce back after the good start there from Jackal. It was all ARGENROST in the second half of that round, and he takes the first round here of our final set of fighting EX Layer, the grand finals.
No, sir. Thought the first throw was a green light to try to go on for the demon. Wasn't enough. Gets it confirmed, though. Still looking really good for Jackal. Going to take the skull ball setup. Nice tech.
Wow, good timing on the tech, too. Seems to like that a lot. Does Jackal throwing up the skull ball and then coming in and just no worries about the skull ball whatsoever, going for the throw.
Right.
There's a lot of guys, I guess, will expect him to keep that pressure up and try to make them maintain the block. Oh. He said, you thought I was vulnerable.
And that was the wrong thought for Ross to have, as Jackal is finally starting to find his footing again.
So here we go, early side switch from these guys.
Front side jump, start this off, gonna go ahead and cart him to the other side. Not worried about a side swap. Spinning all of the meter, slowly building himself to the infinity again.
Yeah, just a little over halfway there to the rage, and guard cancel quickly filling up.
Misses low forward. Was a little too early on the cancel, which is why he got to stand forward. Not ready for any. It's that time, and he gets to confirm. Yes, he does. That should be the round, which it is.
ARGENROST now 2-1 here in this first game.
It's looking so much better when he's actually getting his cancels and his confirmed. And he's still not hitting all of them, but he's hitting a lot more than he did in Winners Finals, and it's shown how much it means for all that jack damage.
100%. Oh, good interrupt. Nice jump in there. ARGENROST opening up here. Really finding purchase a lot with his attacks. Now good blocking here from Jackal. Uh-oh.
And I think that was the remnants of the regular skull slider. He wanted to do a really late super slide.
Nice use of the super there by Jackal.
Ball set up. Where are we going?
So we find ARGENROST has really been very ready for the slide here the last couple of times that Jackal has attempted it, and ARGENROST really punishing very effectively.
We saw again Jackal was a little too early with the throw. He's be a little slower to try to scoop him up, but he's got to hurry up. 7 seconds on the clock, and we actually have ARGENROST clearly with the life deficits, stuffing out the overhead, running into the sweep. Ghost jump forward, taking round 4.
You know, I like that Jackal stayed in the pocket there. Time was on his side. He had the life lead, but he really just stood and held on and kept going and maintained the pressure.
That man knew. He knew it was his round to take. Right now, the beginning of round 5 is looking like Ross's round to put Jackal in the corner. Gets his rage, missed his punt, and he missed the throw. That's the big thing because he got thrown into the corner.
Yeah, but opening up and taking about half the life bar away from Jackal is a nice way to open up here.
Ready for the slide, ready for the barrier as well.
Oh, no full punish that time.
Oh, no full punish. Excuse me, no full punish.
I'm sorry, let me put my foot in my mouth real quick. I'll be silent for a moment. And wow, ARGENROST.
You find yourself in the dirt with Skullomania is ARGENROST still with 4 straight games?
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's 4 in a row right there.
4 straight games?
4 in a row for ARGENROST. Looking to make it 5. Jackal definitely wanting to stop that momentum. And, you know, we talked about it earlier, very much a momentum-based game. We've seen it go back and forth here.
I think it's starting to be a tale of the characters at this point. Again, since Ross is firing on all cylinders, getting more of his confirms, you're starting to see the huge disparity of damage. And it's not like Ross is even using a deck to increase his damage. He's not using aggro, he's not using supernova. I would say babble, but we all know that's dead. But even without the buffs, he still gets to crank out more red life than Jackal could ever hope in one series.
Yeah, having all that meter at his disposal is really huge. Speaking of really huge round there for Jackal to open up here in the second round, or second match rather. Both guys choosing to open up a little bit defensively.
Slowing the pace, let him run into the crowd strong.
So much respect.
I mean, they both got meaty, you know, they're crazy enough to do it.
Yeah, we've already seen them. They are not afraid to spend it.
Speaking of which, and Jackal had to wait because he was so sure that a command throw was coming afterwards.
Can't take it with you when you're gone. Gonna spend it now.
Good stuff in the overhead. At the end of the last set, ARGENROST was so good about thwarting any of the axe kicks that were coming, but in the last game and so far in round 2, he hasn't been so great. It hasn't been like his damning factor, but Jackal is finding a little bit of success from it. I say that as he's getting lifted time and time again.
Will it kill? No, sir, but that was a very good situation.
Oh!
And that one, not so much.
Hold on! 3, 5. Carried him to the corner as Jackal, for the first time in quite a long time, finds himself 1 round away from the break point that he needs.
This is definitely something that Jackal needs right now. Give himself a little bit of confidence going into the next game if this one is in his favor. Big blast.
That was the latest barrier. I don't even think that was a super cancel. That was just in neutral, you know?
Looked like he saw the opportunity.
Just step on it real quick. Just a little stank leg, stank short. Caught him asleep. Gets a throw. And any solid hit, a throw, simple string, maybe a roundhouse or something is enough for Jackal to get out, but
ooh, catches him trying to back out. Yeah, time is very much on his side, but not necessary there as he closes it out with a throw. Now Jackal getting himself on the board for the first time in 4 games. wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just had a water bottle explode on stage.
Those are some of the fireworks that we're giving for Jackal for finally getting back on the board.
Right?
Hey, he made it.
It was a celebration. Opa!
But he can't celebrate just yet as Ross is still standing in front of him, chopping him down with the forwards, not letting him have any overheads for free.
You know, one thing I noticed is that in that last match, the pace of the game between these two has changed. Both of them we see being a little bit more cautious, and I think this different pace has been working out very much in Jackal's favor. Although so far, Argenrost coming out strong here in the third game.
Taking a regular throw. Tried so hard to bait it, and he finds it. He's going to find it confirmed, finds the punish, finds the super, and finds the first round in game 3. Yeah. Patience pays off. Speaking of patience, he's content to letting Jackal jump around because he's not in a threatening range. I say that, but he does find himself there as he gets the throw for the Oki. Put it back.
Oh, nice cross under there.
He's only found the confirm from it one time, but he's not going to get a big confirm because by taking the cross under, he loses his charge. So at most he can get like simple jab and strong juggles.
But the positioning, I think, is what he might have been going for in that situation.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Loses it pretty quickly, though. Jackal, once again, seeing that impressive play that we saw from him earlier on in the winners finals. But Argenrost cracking right back with Jack.
It's the confirm. He's gonna get, ooh, and that's such a big drop with 15 seconds down in life. And even though we had Jackal in the corner, that was just so close for him to step on his toes and close out the second round. Now, you want to come down here, bro? Just daring him to challenge his neutral jumps.
Jackal staying pretty grounded. Oh, never mind. I was going to say we're staying grounded so far in this round, but gets right to jumping once again. Good awareness on the cross up there by Argenrost, but eats the slide and the throw.
Got a button.
Don't come in on me like that. I carry a bat. Oh, that time the slide finds purchase right now. Big combo damage.
Skull ball set up, good tech, and the timing still keeping him locked away. Tech again.
Nice play there by Jackal once again here in the third round, making it 2-1 against Argenrost.
Yo, was he letting Argenrost gas himself out?
Maybe. Doing the old rope-a-dope?
It's possible.
We'll see. He doesn't look tired right now.
Not at all.
There we go.
Three-piece taking half a grip. Ooh, he gets to punish that. He wasn't ready for it. That's really hard to think about because, like, his plan was to block it. So to have the reflex to dash, knowing that you're not going to get anything, doesn't matter because he still gets it confirmed. Built the second meter, doesn't want to use it just yet. Holding down back.
See what the punish is.
Ooh. And for all the times we've seen him use the command throw just to escape, that's the first time he's actually found the mark with it. The big difference between Skullomania and
And is that going to do it? Yes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the skull ball.
Right.
Oh, with a chip damage. And that's the most effective skull ball I think we've seen so far. Other than, I mean, obviously it's effective for the lockdown, but that time, yeah, for the chip damage win. Death from above. And Argenrost. Sorry, rather Jackal. Serious business here, making it 2-1.
Kind of looking like something we've seen in a couple of other games here in the venue. Just one game away from taking the crown as the CEOTAKU champion is Jackal, when he finds himself half a bar up and slowly wearing away on Ross's life in the corner. Doesn't see the jump, but Ross can't really get anything from him. Tried to walk under. And there's been so many times throughout the day that I've seen Ross try to walk under something, and he just doesn't have the timing for it. Like, he's not ready to dash. He thinks he's deep enough for a walk, and it's just never panned out in his favor. From downtown, not good though.
All right, Jackal once again maintaining this oppressive pressure, putting Argenrost back in the corner. I'm
still trying to get over the fact that he just did DP mid-screen, no answer to it. But again, like with all the things that Skullomania can do on contact or just raw from the first hit, makes some people really scared. Gets the back throw, meaty slide, still has a couple of options. There's one of them right there, and that's the one that he needs to put himself on tournament point.
Nicely done by Jackal there. He saw that ARGENROST was really happy to try to go ahead and punish that every time. This time he saved up the bar to catch him slipping.
And things are looking pretty hard for ARGENROST. He's so far away from Rage. He does have guard cancel, but anytime he gets knocked down, he'll lose the meter, which is why he's opting to spend as much of it as he can to start off round 3.
Half damage, doesn't get the punt.
It's no big deal.
Oh, though, nice neutral jump there into the confirm. Good pressure here from ARGENROST, nice throw tech.
Good forward, just keeping him at bay.
Tried to shimmy on him.
Hit him in the air, gets the confirm. And that was such a big thing, because I'm not entirely sure of this, but Ross might have lost his charge jumping to the other side, because he might have thought he would have landed on the backside, you know? And I mean, he needs his charge to get it confirmed, so that's really hard for a Jack.
Oh, what? Gets caught with the back heel coming in.
You want to talk about one of the most unfortunate things that happened?
Yeah. Gotta watch that hitbox and those active frames in that situation, I guess.
Bro, that could be the entire round, honestly, because that would have kept him out of the corner, and that would have been the momentum going for Ross. Now he finds himself on the bad end of a throw, getting thrown out of the corner, but losing his meter.
Oh, yeah, the energy drain really going to become a factor here right now. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to build up his rage. He's got bigger problems than that right now, though.
Still pushing it to the corner. 22 seconds, gambling hard, and that's the gamble that did not pay off. As Jackal is already gone looking for his trophy.
The acrobatic from Jackal as he jumps off the stage. Hard fought, losing 4 in a row and then winning 3 in a row to take it from ARGENROST. Look at the hug, the love from these teammates there. What a hard fought battle by both guys, and Jackal just...
I mean, he can barely stand at this point. He can't even breathe.
Oh, my boy caught the vapors.
I kind of want to turn the camera over there.
Yeah, I know. We're missing the action over there.
Oh.